Welcome in to Two Country Home. So, a few weeks ago, and well, I guess it's been about a month and a half, and I'll post a card. We had sun hemp here, green manure growing, and we cut it all off, terminated it, put down compost, and reseeded. So it's been about 6 weeks. You can see it's grown back up in some areas to over 6 foot. So we're getting closer now to the time to where we're going to use this bed to plant some fall crops. So I'm going to go ahead and terminate this one more time, and just thought I'd bring you all along and show you kind of how we do that here at Two Country Home. If I can just get this laid down first. You see this makes a really thick ground cover. Kept this soil protected through the summer. And of course, all this green matter material will be good for this fall's plantings. This was a combination of sun hemp as well as black eyed peas. So we usually just get it laid over like that in the bed. I like to come along. It's gotten a little coarse as summer's gone on, but try to cut it up a little bit. So as you can see, this puts a really heavy layer of mulch, obviously to hold your bed. If you weren't going to plant, this would be great to do just in the fall. Let this decompose on top. We're obviously going to be planting here. We've been building up this soil. We've done this for the past 2 years. Basically, a little bit of compost, a lot of green matter material, and we build up the soil now about 10 to 12 inches. So we'll come back through here and I'll let this rest for about a day or so, and then I'll come back in, put a layer of compost, and then a rough compost, and then some of our finished compost over top, and then we'll go ahead and seed this out probably to probably the radishes for the fall. We may I may even plant some cabbage in there. That'll be fine. Anything of that nature. If it was springtime, you could do Irish potatoes would be really good. But it's just a way, instead of having to bring in a bunch of soil, just a way to keep your beds covered during the summer and build up soil. Like I say, this organic matter here is going to be really good. Of course, it's all green, so it's actually putting a lot of nitrogen in the soil as well, which is really what you want for your next planting. Obviously, it's midsummer, so we've grown up to a lot of weeds, so we're trying to, as you can see here, we're getting our beds prepped. This bed here looked just like this about a week ago, so we're in the process of getting this prepped for our fall plantings, and we'll continue to do so. We have a few more beds over there to do as well, but just thought I'd show you how you can use green manure. Now I'm able to get in here. Obviously I need to prop up this one of our fruit trees, heavily laden with lemons, so I need to support those branches a little better. So I just thought I'd show you how we can, here, or anybody can, just kind of build up their soil through an easy process. Nothing else, we weren't going to plant anything else here during the summer, so it's just a great time to get this in the ground and get your beds prepped with some nitrogen for the fall. You can do this basically with sun hemp, buckwheat. We use here, because it's so hot, sun hemp and black-eyed pea. Different part of the different zone of climate, you could probably use something different, but I guess you could just use hay if you had to, if you didn't have nothing else as well. Anything to get organic matter in and help build up your soil, get some worm activity. I just thought I'd bring you a quick video on how we terminate our cover crops. Like I say, this is second planting for this summer. This will be the last planting. Now we'll go into fall and plant crops, and we have a lot of maintenance to do in the yard. It's grown up to be a jungle. It's very hot and humid, and we've had a bit of rain, so grass has come up. So we'll be in the process of reclaiming all this come the fall. But if you like our videos, I wish you might find some time to possibly like and subscribe. We appreciate you spending time watching our videos. And with that, I think I'll close this one from Two Country Home.